Hello guys, this is onlyabidoang and today I'm going to be showcasing another free new update for The Sims 4. This update was released on 10th of November 2020. The update is a bit sizable this time with several new features introduced to the game. So without further ado, let's take a look at them. First of all, we're going to be looking at Create a Sim. In this update, if you go to Skin Details, there are 3 new Nasolabial folds that your sim can use. One is the lower opacity version of the old Nasolabial fold, while the other 2 is the new Nasolabial fold but in 2 different flavors, higher opacity and lower opacity. Also, for some reason, this particular new feature isn't even mentioned at all in the update notes, which is pretty strange too. The second new object on the list is still in Create a Sim, this time for toddlers. Toddlers get a brand new pair of slippers that they can wear with many different color swatches to choose from. This inclusion is probably in line with the new feature from the new Snowy Escape expansion pack where you can set whether Sims will wear shoes, slippers, or no footwears indoors. Like the previous update, there are more changes and fixes to skin tones, especially darker skin tones. Previously, certain skin tones have these bizarre blotches around their nose and red spots around their mouth. In this update, the spots are finally fixed, but for some reason the blotches near the bridge of their nose is still there, only a bit lighter, which is strange. Moreover, some skin tones still have unfixed patterns, like you can still see some weird blotches on this skin tone around the forehead area. Also, just recently, the Sims team finally showed a sneak peek for the upcoming skin tone overhaul in December. These remaining issues might finally be fixed in this feature update, so we can only hope for now. There's a new radio station called S-Pop, which stands for Sim-Pop. Okay, it's technically not new since it was a radio station exclusive to City Living expansion pack before, but now it's available for the base game as well. This radio station is heavily inspired from J-pop or Japanese pop. The S-Pop music tracks that originated from City Living is still exclusive to that pack, so for the base game, there are 5 new songs for the station. Here is the list of the new songs added. Now we get to one of the meaty parts of the update, which is the introduction of platforms. Platforms are a new powerful build mode tool that you can plop down. They're like foundations, but much more different and more flexible since you can build them indoors separately. Once built, you can then set the platform's height by clicking on these 2 arrows. They can be reached by Sims by adding stairs, and objects can also be placed on it. Besides that, you can also put multiple platforms with different heights side by side in the same room. The floor patterns on the platform can also be changed. To edit like the sides of the platforms, a new build mode category called Platform Trim has been added. Most of the platform trims that are given here are pretty much identical to the foundation trims we already have. But there are also these new patterns exclusive for platforms that doesn't have any trims. Besides the usual platform tool, there are several platform preset shapes that you can place, like square, diagonal square, octagon, triangle, L-shape, and even rounded platforms in 3 different sizes. Of course, you can still customize them to your heart's content. The height limit of platforms depends on your set wall height for the lot, so it's not an unlimited thing. Platforms that is only a step higher can be reached by Sims without needing to place a staircase. Higher than that, and you either need stairs or ladders if it's tall enough. Because of this, you can even make custom staircases with them. I know I will, so I made this crappy one instead. You also cannot connect platforms directly to reach the upper floor above them even if it seems possible. You need to place any kinds of staircases or ladders to do that. Besides building up, you can also make platforms sink to the ground. Now you can either build this sick-looking sunken home theater or confine someone you hate in your living room for an eternity, like Emily here. Fun fact, if you build an indoor platform high enough, apparently you can make an adult-free zone since children are short enough to access the area without being restricted by the ceiling. Platforms can be made both for functional and decorative purposes as well. You can make lots of cool stuff with it if you're really creative. Heck, you can make bunk beds with platforms, and someone even built spiral staircases with them. The possibilities of platforms are endless really. Still in build mode, this update also adds in 12 new half walls, each with different heights. So now the game has 19 different half wall heights in total. It ranges from a quarter-meter tall half wall to almost 5 meters tall. Well, at least that's what I assume from the numbers right next to their names. With these huge variations of half walls, I think builders will really like this one as well. But since I'm no builder, at least I can use it to trap Sims that I hate with the shortest possible half wall, like Emily again, for example. Next new feature is Sim Profiles. To access a certain Sim's profile, you can either access it from your relationship panel or click on the specific Sim, choose Action, and then Sim Profile. With profiles, you can see a full breakdown of all the info that your sim knows regarding that specific sim. It covers their age, gender, known traits, jobs, clubs, significant others, celebrity status, your relationship with them, lifestyle, sentiments, and more. If you have cats and dogs expansion pack, you can also take a look at pet's profile too to know more about the... Oh, look at him, he's so cute, so derpy, their eyes! Oh, alright, moving on. The next feature is perfect for those who focus more on gameplay in Sims 4, which are sentiments. Sentiment is a new relationship system based on how Sim feels about other Sims based on their recent past experiences. And no, it's not a feature exclusive to the new Snowy Escape expansion pack, though the pack adds many new types of sentiments related to its features. Now, when you're socializing with someone, you can extend your social UI by clicking on this icon here to show some of the sentiments that you're currently feeling on the target sim. You can tell if someone gets a new sentiment by symbols that appears after interacting with them. You can also check the sentiments you have to someone and they have to you by checking on their profile. In general, there are two types of sentiments, positive and negative, and each of them have their own types and can either be long-term or short-term based on how deep the color behind the sentiment's icon. The deeper the color, the longer that sentiment will fade out. Sentiments can also both be one-sided or two-sided, but mostly one-sided. For example, if both of you develop friendship and always socialize with each other, both of them will get a positive close sentiment. While if a sim is caught cheating on their partner, only the partner that catches them gets the betrayed from cheating sentiment. There are various actions that can result in your sim obtaining sentiments, like catching your partner cheating with someone, having a bad dating session, throwing a great or lame party, getting a divorce, having many successful romantic interactions, etc. Sentiments can have various effects on both of the sim. Some negative sentiments can make the affected sim to reject any social interaction with the other sim, or even autonomously do mean interactions to them. You can also gain specific emotional moodlet with some sentiments when you're near that sim, like angry, happy, flirty, etc. Come on man, you're the one cheating on her and then when she divorces you, you're the one that's feeling more hurt? Some sentiments also have unique properties, like the close sentiment where a sim will replicate the target sim's current emotion, so if the target sim is feeling sad, the other sim will also feel sad. Other example is when you're furious with someone and then they have negative emotions, you'll feel happy because of their suffering. Your sim can gain a maximum of 4 sentiments at a time, and if they happen to gain another one, the least important sentiment will be removed. As said before, sentiments will fade out over time. You can extend certain sentiments by performing the interactions that sparked the specific sentiment before, or make them fade faster, like doing outright negative interaction to get rid of positive sentiments, or apologizing to get rid of negative sentiments, though sometimes even apologizing is not enough to remove certain negative sentiments. You can also ask about other sims' problem with you. If you feel that they act a bit bitter to you lately, they will then tell you how they feel about you. There are around 32 types of sentiments for the base game in total. I already put the link to the list of all of them in the description. In conclusion, the addition of sentiments can really spice up your gameplay and also adds more personality to Sims in some way. Previously, you can only go on a vacation to specific vacation worlds that came from other packs. Now you can take a vacation to residential worlds as well. To set it up, you need to go to Manage World, create any lot on empty lots or choose existing lots in the world you want to visit, and set the type to rental lots. Then if you go back to your household, click on the phone and choose Take a Vacation. It will now show both vacation worlds and residential worlds. All residential worlds can be a target for vacations as long as there's at least one rental lot in it. Each world will also have new descriptions of what to expect if you take a vacation there. Once you choose the rental lot you want, you can set how many days you want to rent it. The rental price per day will depend on how much the lot costs in the first place. Wanna take a vacation to a beautiful tropical paradise? Go ahead. Wanna rent a penthouse located in the middle of a city? Sure. Wanna stay on a cheap trailer park in a neighborhood where everyone looks possessed? No one's stopping you now. You also won't be able to edit the lot you're renting on, so if you forgot to bring supplies before, you can always use your phone or click on a mailbox to buy certain supplies. The bought items will immediately be available in your inventory after paying. While in vacation, you can still visit other lots, even places outside of the world you're vacationing on, but your current rental lot will still be set as your temporary home. You also won't be able to go to work or school. During vacation, you can ask any of the remaining household member that's still at home to visit, but they will be unplayable. You need to invite them to join your vacation so they can be playable again. With your phone, you can end your current vacation altogether or extend it instead. You can also send specific sims back home earlier. Besides these additions, this update also adds in many various small fixes. It's a lot, so I won't be showing all of them one by one, but I will tell about some of the notable ones. First of all, townies and NPCs will now have more proper outfits, so you'll be seeing less passerby wearing weird fashion choices like before. This update also fixes a bug where you cannot earn money after throwing away trashes into the nanocan trash can. Sims will finally use sinks or dishwashers in the kitchen instead of the bathroom sink more often. But I'm not sure about how reliable this new change is, since some people still find their Sim wash dishes on the bathroom sink even after the update. You can finally rotate columns freely again, which was broken before. The future cube and lump of clay bug where it spawns in your inventory every time has been fixed. Career unlockable outfits no longer show up when you use the custom contents filter in Create a Sim. Thank God, it was so annoying before. Sims will also less likely to stand up randomly when eating at a restaurant. Anyway, here are the full list of all the changes since I don't have much time to read all of them one by one in this video. As always, the link of the full update notes is available in the description. Also, apparently this update makes your game crashes a lot. A lot of people have experienced this, me included. However, they're going to be releasing a hotfix update to fix this crash around next week or so. So those are the new features introduced in November 2020 update for The Sims 4. What do you think of these additions and changes? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you so much guys for watching this update overview. I hope you like it, and if you haven't, feel free to subscribe to my channel to see more Sims videos like this. See you later!